So I'm going to get back over here to my meeting room and pull this up. Okay, it's trying to get going. Anyway, so that's what I've been working on, and I'll share that with you. Okay, hold on. To my meeting room. Pull this up. Okay, let's try to get. Okay, so get my thing up here. So welcome, 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 and another crazy week. What are we? 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks till the year end. And for those of you that might be watching this back, Mary Kay's year ends are different. Our year end ends June 30th. So do the math on that. How many weeks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 3 weeks and 1 day till year end. And so we're all working fast and furious, and you may not be setting right exactly where you want to be, and it's okay. I want everybody to be working full out if you can, because let me tell you, we talked about this last week. If you aren't, it's hard to get that ball rolling. So I had asked Jill before I went live here if she had had an opportunity to watch the video last week on Kelly Filomeno talking about the call-in sale. She said she had not. And so I want to tell y'all, I'm doing something a little different this year for year end with my customers. I have adopted this thought, and I wanted to just kind of share it with y'all about how it works, where it works, doing screen share, because I think that's what I've learned this week with talking with consultants is I need to be doing more screen share to where you are learning more about how to find stuff. Okay, hold on. We got people messaging me. Okay. So, all right. So, I know I have spoiled y'all. I can tell from these texts that I get. Uh, okay, hold on. People's trying to get on. All right. Anyway, so I want to start out first off, and I want to do some recognition. So let me do some screen sharing. I'm going to get this big because I want to get through this, because tomorrow night, y'all, is our big customer event night. Okay. And so I want to make sure that you're prepared for that as well. So I'm going to do some screen sharing. All right. Hold on. Don't pull this on me. There we go. Okay. So now, Jill, I know you're driving, so listen, my friend, you just watch what you can. You know, we always recognize our girls that do $100 day, grand day, and I'm so proud, Julie, of you. And I know Julie's trying to get in. Uh, Okay, she's trying to get on, so she's going to miss this. But anyway, we'll recognize her when she gets back on. Anyway, Julie is working really hard, y'all. And I want to tell you, she's been a good customer for a few years. And when we did the big recruiting in March, she climbed on and she has just worked her little hiney off to get this business up and going. And so I still refer to Julie as one of our new kids on the block. And I know, ladies, I know that when you're new, it can be somewhat frustrating. And with that being said, I want to do more screen sharing with y'all. So everybody's getting to see what I'm doing, where you can learn, etc. Yes, Jill, not you, but if you are where you can, and you can follow me on your tablet, if you're watching me on your phone, or whatever. If not, you're just going to have to take really, really good notes. But anyway, I do want to recognize Julie as a $100 day. Actually, she had two $100 days this week. So congratulations to you, Miss Julie. And again, stars, I mean, we have until the 15th. Jill, I know you are tracking that. You are not far away. In fact, here it said $599.50. So that is your $600 order, just doing it right before the 15th, okay, or on the 15th. Jill, Brenda, again, you're 487. Debbie, you're 669. Okay. Now, the whole idea behind a customer appreciation sale with your customers for year end is this is what helps you, one, finish up your star consultant by the 15th, and two, helps you finish up your year end court of sales, unit court of sales goals as well. And so that's why most women will do some kind of customer appreciation sale. And guys, if you're new and you're like, I don't even have any customers, okay, it's all right. You're going to learn and you're going to build deep with your customers as far as get them on lots of product. I was so blessed today, and I haven't even posted her picture, but I did a quick facial this morning with a new customer that came in. We sat down here and we did a quick facial. She bought the Time Wise Microderm, retinol, and some other stuff, but it was $257. And she was in and out with a split facial in 45 minutes. And so I just want to tell you that I'm looking here, Clinical Solutions, and she got a free roll-up bag. So it was $296, and then with her discount, it was $233. So that is easy peasy money. And I want to go back and say, first and foremost, what I want you to hear me tonight is I want you to sit across the table, sit across the island, sit belly button to belly button with women to put product on their face. I want to tell you, no, I could not have year-end customer sales events if I didn't have customers. And I know that some of you get frustrated about, well, I can't do this. And I understand the frustration, but that's where when July gets here, ladies, that's why you have to be in full gear. Now, Jill, would you agree with me? I mean, you're going to work all year long. July 1st, it's like Happy New Year, Mary Kay World. And you're going to work your business all year long to do the holiday open houses with customers. Guys, do y'all realize you've got 6 months, just a little over 6 months, to we're going to be doing holiday sales. Now, does that scare you, Jill? I mean, I'm like, no. I told you the end of April, when I was in Hobby Lobby, they literally had Christmas trees on the back wall. And I'm like, no, my head won't go there. But Lace, let me tell you, you've got to do something with your business every day. Okay. Every day. And what I mean, that may be calling customers. Okay. That may be calling and checking on customers. That may be calling for new appointments. I mean, whatever the case may be. So the main thing is yes, you're going to be working full out with your customers to get them. Oh my goodness, help us all. What? Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh my gosh, she doesn't see it. Okay, it's on the Rockstar. Jill, isn't that how you got on? Is that how you got on?
I just clicked the link that you I just clicked on the link that you sent me because I'm on my cell phone. Normally though, that is how I get on.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, she got on last week. Jill or Julie, I'm so sorry. You're not able to get on. The link, I always post the link in the Rockstar page. Yes, sometimes I send y'all private text, but ladies, that y'all can get that on the Rockstar. She just can't. So always look on Monday afternoons. I'm going to post a link so you can just join from right there. So anyway, if you're watching it back, hey, I hope that you had an opportunity to do so. All right. So the main thing is you're going to start working June 1st. Now let's talk a little bit about this. Tomorrow night, we're going to do a guest event. Okay. Your number one job this evening is follow up with customers. Send another text message, send an e-card, send a reminder, make a phone call, do a voice text, something, do a quick video, okay? Get in your groups and do a quick video. We want you to join us tomorrow night. Now, I'm going to post the link in the Rockstar page. So that's where you're going to find the link. Whenever I hang up, I will post that. So you've got it. You can share it with your customers, etc. Tomorrow night, we agreed that on those 10 items that's on the June Bloom customer sales, which are all your clinical solutions and some additional supplements, we're going to do 20% off. That's what the closing sheet is going to look like. If you want to do something bigger, better, whatever, you can do that. Okay. But let me tell you, your time best spent tonight is simply getting on the phone with customers. Okay. And reminding. Listen, I always tell you the story about I missed a dear friend of mine's daughter's baby shower. It was on my refrigerator. I had every intention of going. They'd sent that thing out a good 6 or 8 weeks before. It sat there. I looked at it. And about 3 hours after the event was over, I saw it again and I panicked. And I came to the fruition right there. Why didn't they call and remind the people? Okay, that's why I'm telling everybody every day, set reminders on your phone, okay? Set your reminders on your phone. If you're like me and you have a tendency to forget stuff, that is the best thing I can tell you to do. Make sure, again, our link is always the same link for every week, okay? This is our Rockstar unit page link that we do our Monday Night Mingle lives on. Okay, so with that being said, now tomorrow night will be different. It will be a customer link. Okay, it will not be this link, and the password is going to be MK. Okay, MK. That simple. So again, it's going to start at 7 o'clock. Yes, we talked last week about having some of y'all help with, as far as be presenters. I thought that might get a little confusing, especially since I'm going to be in the big room on the big TV, that it may just be easier for me to show them. I am going to ask y'all to comment and help me with this and ad lib, etc. So I'll be showing 10 items. I'm going to give a quick like a Vanna infomercial on each one, especially if they are on the Good Housekeeping, if they have the Good Housekeeping seal, etc. So I just want to say that tomorrow night you have a potential of broadening and widening and deepening your customer base. But let me tell you, the burden is going to fall on your shoulders. And what I mean by that is that you're going to have to spend the time, do the remind. Oh, but what I was going to say is back to the baby shower. I just wish they would have sent a reminder. It wasn't their place to. But ladies, let me tell you, you're not going to be bugging. I think a lot of times we feel like, oh my gosh, if I send something out, I'll be bugging them. No. Think in terms of, if I was saving you 20%, would you not like me to bug you to remind you about this event tomorrow night? Please make sure that they understand they do not have to be on live. The main thing, grab something cool to drink, pile up in your comfy clothes, in your comfy chair, and just have fun saving on 10 of Mary Kay's top selling products. Okay. That is tomorrow night. So that is your focus. That is where your energy needs to be spent. Okay. So let's just say you haven't done anything. Okay. Let's say you haven't done anything. Say, oh my gosh, we're having a pop-up party tomorrow. Okay. I'll call it that for you if I need to. We're having a pop-up party tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Gonna send you a Zoom link. You don't want to miss this. 20% off of Mary Kay's 10 of Mary Kay's top selling products. Okay. 10 20% off of 10 of Mary Kay's top selling products. Call it a pop-up party, customer appreciation, birthday bash, whatever, whoever you want to invite. Friends, family, anybody with skin is going to be your candidate, okay? We'll start it promptly at 7 when we get off, okay? please know that the burden's going to fall back on you. Make a list of who's on with us. Make sure that you send a quick text, say thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know that you're making your list because I'm going to be telling them to make their list. Make their list, text your consultant now. If this is a product you like, text your consultant now. So I'm going to try to feed your text as I'm showing product. Okay, so tomorrow night, again, please, if you are a consultant that's going to be on here, I want your face looking slamming. Please, if you can, I want you to be on camera with me. Now, guests, you know how they are. They want to hide behind, just a screensaver, and that's okay too. Okay, so that's what tomorrow night. Still, do you have any questions about tomorrow night's customer June Bloom sale?
No, what time is it?
7 o'clock.
7. Okay.
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. And the link will be posted on the Rockstar page for you to be able to share that as well. Okay. And so anyway, and also too, I want to remind you, I'm going to go over here. This is the event that Janice is doing on Wednesday night. This is 8 o'clock Wednesday night. So ladies, you've got tomorrow night to involve customers. Thursday or Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, guys, this is color harmony. Okay, lips, cheeks have to have lasting all day wear. This will be great. The new makeup artist that Janice has partnered with will be doing just that. Again, remember, $400 worth of Kate Spade items to be given away as well. And then on Thursday night, Beverly Taylor, $1 Million Director, will be on as our guest speaker as far as sharing. So you have 3 opportunities this week to get guests involved in. And again, the main thing is ask, okay? All right, so I'm going to stop screen sharing. And so let me go back to this, and I want to talk just a little bit about the call-in sale. So let me get out of this screen because I'm going to get over. I have a whole folder on this, okay? And we talked a little bit about this last week in hopes that you would be able to join. Now, this is Erin Marlowe, and I know you are familiar with Erin Marlowe. And let me, here's the front. So I'm going to do a screen share again with you, okay? All right, so this is what I'm doing. I sent out postcards, okay? This is the front of my postcard, and I went in and I made the date on Wednesday the 17th. Now, I want to stop sharing just a second, and Jill, I know you can't take notes, but maybe you can look back. I want to give you an itinerary of how you would make this work. Now, yes, here are mine. Okay. So again, postcards on the back. Again, I printed on the back. I went to Hobby Lobby and bought the, I think this is 65-pound cardstock, and I put 4 on a page and printed them out. And so again, and then I have these cute little stickers that I've had for 20 years that says, thanks, I love your business. And I printed off, okay, a boulevard, or you can print off of Mary Kay, my customers' product labels or customer labels, mailing labels. And I stuck the sticker on there, and this one doesn't show it, but I signed my name and put a smiley face. So that's what the cards look like on the back, and this is what they look like on the front. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You may not, unless you did these tomorrow, you may not have time to pull this off. I want to give you what I learned tonight from Kelly Filomeno. She is a $1 Million Director, and she's the one that partnered with Erin Barlow, okay, who put all this together. Now, hold on a minute. I dropped all my stuff here on the floor. And, oh, yeah, and by the way, I just stamped it right here with my Mary Kay stamp, okay? So nothing is original here, okay? I used what I had. All right, she says in order to make this beneficial and to have the most bang is that you want to start working on this. I mean, things have to start moving 2 weeks away from your day. Now, I'm sitting here 10 days out from today. Okay. 10 days out from my day. And so you want to make sure, she says, start 2 weeks prior to the sale. Postcards are so important. Now, at this point, if you do not have time to do postcards, you're going to make a postcard and use it as your clip art that you're going to be posting into your private Facebook page. You can also use it to send, text out. Okay. All right. So here's what she did, and here's how the card works. She chose to do, and I have not done this in years, with it being a call-in sale, that's exactly what it is. This is not an in-person sale. This is not shop on my shop sale because they cannot shop from your my shop and get this discount. Okay. So what she did is based on the time zone, okay, she started hers at 8 o'clock, okay. I went ahead and just used what she used, okay, and it starts at 8 o'clock on Wednesday, the 17th. Now, here's what she says. She has found, oddly enough, in her years, which I've been in Mary Kay 20 years longer than her, that Wednesdays, if you're going to do a 1 day sale, that Wednesday is the best day to do a sale. Don't do it on the weekend because moms have way too much going on, and they could be out of town and they were not able to participate. Everybody's at home. It's in the middle of the week. It's not the first of the week. It's not the end of the week with them trying to get stuff to get out of town. So you're doing it on a Wednesday. That was her recommendations. So the way she ran her, she had 3 different time slots. Okay. So 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning, 25% off. She gave them 2 options, and everything she's done, y'all, is exactly what I've done. You have an opportunity. You can text me. I did not say call me. Text me your order or email me your order. And all of those things are shown right there on the bottom of my card. So they have easy access. They cannot miss how to do this. Okay. So then at 10:01 to 12 o'clock noon, they're going to get 20% off. Okay. So we've already got 2 different time frames there. Then from 12:01 to 8 o'clock p.m. Okay. Now, if you want to go to 9 o'clock, you can go to 9 o'clock. I went ahead and cut mine off at 8 o'clock this time. They're going to get 15% off the rest of that day from 12 to 8. Okay. So I did 3 different discounts, 3 different time slots. Okay. So the postcards, okay, sale, they need to go out at least 1 week ahead. And also, you want to use Mary Kay e-cards, okay? This is so simple. That is done on InTouch. If you need some help, please let me know about that. So now, 5 days before. So let's just say you could still do the 17th with me, okay? Now, Jill, Brenda, Debbie, all of you, Lydia, all of you that are working to finish up your star, okay? Star deadline is on the 15th. So Kelly's was on the 3rd, which was last Wednesday, okay? So she did it at the 1st of the month. Well, we can't get back there, okay? And you could do it this Wednesday, but it's going to take some preparation and working your little honey off, but it can be done. The only thing I'm saying is you need some time, and she's going to walk us through exactly what to do. So post the sale 1 week ahead. Do not let customers know about it. Now, I did a little teaser text today with my pile of postcards, okay? And I just said, be checking your mailbox for happy mail coming your way. Okay? Didn't say anything else. Okay? Definitely didn't say a date, didn't tell them what it was, just said be checking your mailbox. And there's a pile of these postcards laying there. Okay? All right. So then use the Mary Kay e-card. We talked a little bit about that. So now 5 days before your sale on your private Mary Kay Facebook page, you're going to create a private event in your group and use this back as your graphic, okay? Which is all of this is on Erin Marlowe. You copy it down into Canva, you change dates, change whatever. Again, I can walk you through that in a minute if this is something that you want to do. Okay, so now 3 days out from the sale, Erin has gone in and she has made you a countdown, a big splash countdown that says 3 days away, 2 days away, 1 day away. And you post those every day, counting down to your special call-in sale. You can put it on Instagram, you can text it out, you can put it on Facebook page, do all of these things. 2 days out, which for me will be next Monday, okay? Facebook group post with Monica's June deals. So she lets them double down, and that's what I showed you a while ago with the 50 off, okay? So you're letting them know, hey, be looking at the special deals. When you shop with me on Wednesday, if your sales, okay, if your sales total between or up to $50, you get to pick any item on this sheet to get it 50% off. So they're going to be doubling down and working with both sales, okay? All right, then one day, and then make sure if you're doing, here's what she recommended, you'll see me do if you're watching my private Facebook group. I'm going to do a video. Videos sell better than anything. I'm going to do voice text as far as messages to my customers. People listen to voices. They can hear your excitement versus reading a text. Am I using text? Absolutely. I'm going to be doing every form. I have their emails. I have their phone numbers. I have every way, and I have to make sure I have their phone number because they have to make sure they have mine. Okay. All right. So 2 days out. Again, I've posted the Monica's June deals. 1 day out. Okay. I'm going to talk to customers on the phone, show favorite products that are going to be coming up, go live with 5 products. Okay. Your favorite 5. And tell them, because let me tell you, and pick products that are near and dear to your heart, because let me tell you, when women see you doing the little Vanna advertising, that's where they're more apt to try those products, okay? So now you are the day before, okay? The day before, that morning, you will send out a Mary Kay e-card, okay? Stating tomorrow's the big day, okay? All right, call in only, text only, leave a voicemail, okay? Email me. So you're making sure that they know. Now, let me tell you why you do the text and email, because they are time stamped, okay? The great thing is you don't have to worry. They're going to be time stamped. So if you have to run errands all day, or if you are at work all day, make sure you take your charger to your phone because it's going to be dead from the text that you're getting. But that's why you do something that is backed up with a timestamp. Okay. All right. So now show the payment plan that you have available. I mean, are you going to let them do Venmo? How are they going to pay you, etc.? Also, too, discuss there about shipping. If you're like me, I have a lot of customers that are away from me that require being shipped. Their products require being shipped. So I want to make sure and address that. You can decide to do free shipping. You can decide to do a flat rate shipping, which may be $5, maybe $8, or $5.95, like you're looking at my shop, or a customer delivery service, or $7.95. Okay. If you spend over $50, you get free shipping. If you spend over $50, it's only $5 shipping. So whatever you want to do, you do not have to eat the shipping, is what I'm saying to you. Okay, so you're going to leave all of this information on your your private customer page, so they have access to it to know exactly how this sale works. I want to tell you, I've been in this industry way too long, and I have I have several sweet customers that always put me to the test. But what they have taught me is how to cover every facet of this. They need to know how to shop, when to shop. They need to know items to shop. They need to know what's the perks of shopping. They need to know how they're going to get their product, when they're going to get their product. Are you going to sell only what you have in stock? Are you going to order back? Are they going to pick up? Are you delivering? Are you shipping? If you're shipping, do they pay? Do they not pay? So it does take a few minutes in order to get all of this down. Okay. So again, at 7 p.m., she sent out another email to the customers on the night before. Okay. Okay. Now also too, she does this, and I'm going to do this, okay? She let customers do a little pre-sale on the night before, okay? And she said, now you can go ahead and give me your order, okay? So I can write it down, but your discount is going to be determined on when you text me. So customer Sally Ann can text you in the morning and say, "Hey Karla, you already have my list." And bam, she got it in on that 25% off time frame. And she didn't have to spend the time to text all that, and you didn't have to spend all the time to write all that down on the day of your sale. So I liked that idea that you can do a little pre-sale. And again, you're not giving the discount, you're merely taking their product order that night. Again, you lean them back, direct them back to the day of your sale. They have to text or email in, okay, to get the actual percentage on when you get that, okay? So again, yeah, pop up, okay, on the morning of. And she does a pop up, and she jumped on and she said, "Oh my gosh, it's happening now. Go text me your order now. Go send me an email now." So she's feeding this. And guys, again, she's covering every base of email, visual, written, everything, voicemail, etc. Okay. So again, she has an email that's generated that goes out at 8 o'clock that morning. So the reason I'm going through this with you is it's going to take some preparation before the day of. Okay. So again, just know, I mean, you can do this, but the main thing you want to do is make sure that you're doing the preparation on the front end. Okay. So now let's see. She does the email. Today's the day. She texts out, okay, that a reminder text for 25% off. Okay. Now, she says you can do what can I get for you? And so that again, she sends out a quick text, 25% off during this hour. What can I get for you? just in case they had forgotten. Oh my gosh, between 8 and 10, I can save 25% off. So when you're sending out that quick text message, then bam, then that's where they're coming in to buy. Okay. All right. So now, welcome, Miss Julie. All right.
Figured it out.
Yay. All right. So text throughout the day. Okay. When your percentages change, like at lunch or whatever, text it out. So they'll know if they miss that 25% off, if you do that and now you're to the 20, text out and say, all right, ladies, you can grab 20% off between this time and this time. Okay. All right. So you're getting to connect with your customers that allow you to do what you do. And I loved when she said that, because you are not bugging them. You are reminding them about a special deal that they can take advantage of here at the year end for blessing your business this year and allow you to do what you have done all year. Julie, we've been talking about doing this call-in sale as a customer appreciation here at the end of the year. Now, mind you, our year is ending June 30th. And we've already talked about, again, you being the new kid on the block. You don't have that plethora of customers yet. You will, though. And this week shows you, when you start building customers, you're going to build deep and you will have the customers for the fun holiday open house at Christmas and the year-end customer call-in sales for a customer appreciation. So the main thing is you're learning how to do it now. Don't have sales all the time. You can have pop-up sales, which we're going to do tomorrow night because the company is doing that for us. But the other, I mean, again, if you don't have a clientele, don't worry about this call-in sale. This is simply for all of you. Guys, we've got 82 people in our unit. We've got some of you women that have been in Mary Kay with me 40 plus years. And we have the giant customer bases, okay? All right, so now set a goal with this, okay? New consultant or enthusiasm and excitement with friends and family. Now, you can say, if you want to do this, you can say, I'm so excited. It's year end with Mary Kay. I've gotten some inventory in, and you do not have to give the crazy. I mean, you can do a 10% off all day or 15% off all day and still have fun with this. As year end, we are closing out our Mary Kay year and we're getting ready for the new year. Okay, so she recommends, and I always recommend anybody, Jill, this is to you, Debbie, Brenda, Debbie, Lydia, all of you that have Mary Ann that have been in Mary Kay for years and years. You set a goal of $1,000. Okay, we know. I mean, Jill, we've done this so many times. Every year, our goal for each one of the consultants is to sell $1,000 in one day. And when you're new and you have that small clientele base, I understand that might be crazy, but let me tell you, just like you, Julie, this week, you may have somebody that's been watching your business and they're ready to buy. Let me tell you, you could gear this around skin care sets only, okay? Bundles only. Okay, you can put together bundles, and that's all that's on sale. If you're looking to broaden your skincare customers, now I'm going to tell you, if you have not facialed, okay, it is hard for a woman just to throw down $150, $250, $300 without ever having an opportunity to buy Mary Kay, okay, or to see Mary Kay. Now, this is where I really go back and you go back through your customer records and look at who you facialed. Look at who was unable to buy. Look at who you know would love to have had that Mary Kay had there been a discount that day. And maybe you didn't offer one. So now take a hot minute, go back over your year and look and see, where did I feel like I left somebody behind? They really wanted that, and they didn't work to do a party for me. But if I could get them in, let me tell you, Julie, this is why we were bragging on you a while ago. The name of the game is skin care customers. It doesn't matter if it's men's skin care, clear proof skin care, time wise, Mary Kay Simple Solution skin care, Volufarm, and of course, Julie's was a new Volufarm customer. In fact, it was the ultimate Volufarm. So, and luckily she had the Volufarm, but there was some additional items that she didn't have. So the name of the game is how many skincare customers can I get? Your goal, now I'm going to switch stories just a second. Your goal when you sit down with them, if you don't sell anything else today at that facial, is the skincare product. And then next week when they get paid, get them to do a wish list. Okay, what do you want to get next on your payday? What do you want to get the payday after? And put that on your phone, make it a reminder, and then follow up with them and say, oh my gosh, Sally, tomorrow's payday. I'm so excited about bringing your CC Cream Foundation. Do you want me to go ahead and grab the liquid brush, the liquid foundation brush to go with that? Remember trying that? Would you want to grab the concealer to go with it? And so again, your first initial contact with them is to sell the skincare and then add on. So the goal is to start here and build deep with them. So now you're simply rewarding them for being such a great customer all year. It's these women. Remember, the hardest sell is that very first one, belly button to belly button, and the rest of it is reorders. Okay, you work really hard at that first initial appointment to gain gravy on top for the rest of the time, unless you're having them back in every year, which I highly recommend to have another new facial. Okay, so you've set a goal with this, okay? Your goal should always be $1,000. If you don't reach it and you did 300, that's 300 you didn't have yesterday, okay? So always set a goal of $1,000. Stretch beyond what you think you're capable of, okay? Moments and memories. I loved that. Okay. Also on Erin Marlowe, she has a thermometer. And I wanted to show some of the, I'll show these here at the end. But I love the thermometer. You can work the thermometer two different ways. If you want to say, now, Julie, this is something very doable. Okay, instead of $1,000 day, maybe you want 15 orders today. Okay, so your goal is 15 orders. Spam risk, I don't know. I'm not answering it. Does anybody get 100 of those a day? Anyway,
Yeah.
so I would tell new consultants, okay, new consultants that don't have that big, I mean, do how many items today you want to sell. You know, my goal is sell 15 items today or 25 items today or 50 items today, okay? And then again, like we talked about early in the conversation, double down with Monica's 50 off sheet. So again, the thermometer that Erin has built for us, you can use it as number of items sold. So all you do is drag the thermometer up, and when you drag it up, you just change. Like maybe you're at 7 items sold now, you're at 10 items sold. Or you can use the thermometer as um, a a number, $1,000 day. I'm at 599. I'm at 710. I'm at 823. And keep posting that. That is posted in your group. Let me tell you, people will watch you all day long. And when they're like, oh my gosh, look at her. I think she may make her go. Okay. I've been wanting a new lipstick. I can buy a lipstick. Okay. One lipstick is detrimental in your goal. That's one more product sold on your goal. So let me tell you, as long as people will support that in which they create. Okay. And when they see, and I always, and Erin even has the graphics that says, thank you so much, Sally Ann Golson, for your order today. And I'm going to be posting those every time an order comes in. And let me tell you, I do have my child working with me that day. We're going to, every time an order comes in, you're going to see another Facebook post go out in my private customer group. Thank you so much, Sally Ann Golson, for your order. Thank you, Stephanie Payne, for your order. You know, you're not putting what they bought, but people will be like, look at her, okay? And that's where it may be fun to do a number of products sold or number of orders that day. You may say, hey, I'm taking 50 orders today. I'm taking 100 orders today. So your goal, guys, it doesn't have to be around sales. You can help pull in friends and family all different ways. So I don't want you to think this is like some kind of funnel event that you don't have variances on. Okay, so the thermometer again, you're going to keep that updated and post that thing throughout the day. Okay, now one of the things that she recommended is she said, I know all, and Jill, I know you do, all consultants that have been Mary Kay a hot year, you've got some leftover items that were to die for, big ticket selling items, but the last ones didn't sell. And you can put together a precious basket, $100 or more, or whatever it is you want to, that is tax deductible for you, and have a drawing at the end of this. The only way they can get their names in the drawing, they must be one that purchased, and they have to have already paid for their order. Okay, we're not giving it away if they haven't paid yet. So to get that also generates what do you want to say? Quickness, you know, and that's, I want to tell you, every time I try to do this, if I'm shutting this thing off at 8 o'clock, I'll say, oh, I'm having a drawing at 8 o'clock. I'm going to tell you between 7:45 and 8 o'clock, I'll get 20 orders. And I'm over here, you know, like that cat that's typing, trying to get them all put in, and I can't, you know, I can't, I mean, I'm just, my hair's on fire and I'm rushing, and I wasn't ready at 9 o'clock. So I think of my friend Kim, that when I say, oh, I'm going to do a drawing at 10 o'clock or at 9 o'clock, she would have turned around and looked at me and said, Karla, you won't have it ready by 9 o'clock. And I've learned, Karla, you won't have it ready by 9 o'clock. So in that case, you can do the drawing the next morning at 9 o'clock and give yourself time to get all the orders in. Because let me tell you what, if you're going to do a giveaway basket, you need to make sure that you're paid. Guess what? When those orders are coming in at the last minute, you're over here typing it in, adding it up, calculating, you know, and then guess what? You got to text them back, okay, and say, Sally Ann, your total is so-and-so, and with shipping, it's so-and-so, shipping and tax. And so now you're playing tennis. Are you with me? So it's going to take a hot minute. If you can pull it off that fast, power to you. I'm going to tell you right now, my customers have shown I can't pull it off that fast. Okay, my giveaway will not be till the next day. Okay, and here's the other thing. Like I said, I've learned one of the best things I do is, in order to get your name in the drawing, your order has to be paid for. It's not a, oh, I'll get you money when I pick it up. Now, guys, you know, you're going to have some sweet little customers that are on a fixed income and they don't have a credit card and they've written you a check every time, and that is totally up to you. If you want to stick a customer in there, you do whatever you want to do. This is your business. But I loved the gift basket. When you reach the goal, okay, Kelly recommended that you have this big basket. You talk about and you show throughout the day all the things that are in the basket, and you romance them. And you tell them one lucky winner is going to earn this basket when we reach our goal, whatever that goal is. $1,000 day, 50 orders in, you know, whatever it is you want your goal to be. But let me remind you, back early in the training, is stretch yourself to get uncomfortable. You know, I always say it's real easy to have a goal whenever you're not uncomfortable. So I encourage you to do that. Then make sure that you are thanking everybody that ordered. It doesn't matter if it was an eyeshadow. Okay. I love Erin has the graphic. Everything has been done for you. Okay. All you have to do is go grab it. So again, every customer that bought that hour, man, at the end of that hour, that discount hour, whatever, throw those up or be throwing them up as they're coming in. She said, again, Wednesday is the best day to do this. It's in the middle of the work week and recommends don't do it on a weekend because, again, just like I told you about my friend's shower, okay? If they're out of town, if they're chasing kids at a ballpark or basketball up here, they're not going to remember and they're going to have every intention and they had their list made and they needed that product, but it didn't happen. Okay. So Wednesday, trust me, every woman gets on her computer, her phone at work. I know they do. You know they do. And they can text you their order. Okay. So I loved some of the key points I learned here is let them do a pre-sale. And again, what you're doing there is you're letting them text you their order because they've been working on it. If you've got my customers, my gosh, they got 15 things on their list and they are freaking out thinking, I got to get all this type. What if there's something wrong and it doesn't go? So I'm going to let them text me pre-sell the night before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it all keyed in my computer or written up on a sales ticket. But you're not going to get the discount till tomorrow. And then you have to phone me or you have to text me, not phone me. You have to text me or email me. And whenever I get your email that says, Karla, you've already got my list and it came in at 8:01, guess what? You got 25% off. Okay. So remember, it's just a sliding scale based on the hour of the day. So let me show you what this looks like. Again, this is from Pajama Graphics. That is the company where you're going to go to find this, Pajama Graphics. The lady behind this, her name is Erin Marlowe. Now she does all kinds of graphics for sales directors. Nearly everything you see me do is from Erin Marlowe. I pay a fee every month and I get to grab down our calendars. All the big stuff comes from there. But then she went out and the most you would ever pay is $15 a month and you have access to gobs of stuff. So let me screen share, okay? Julie, I'm going to go back here because I want you to see. Okay. Oh, let me just show this. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show you the graphics from this call-in. So again, there is the front of the postcard. And again, if you're not going to mail it out, it's okay. You can use it as a graphic. The back, okay, these are just she did some MP4 videos that just pop up. I loved these, okay? There's the next one, save the date. Now see, you see it's got a date in there. I'm going to show you how to change this. It is so stinking simple, okay? Here's the next one. Biggest sale of the year, 3 days away. Happening now. You put your picture in there. DM me for the info, okay?
And how do you get to that?
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you.
Okay. Okay.
You the graphics, okay? Join me for my biggest sale of the year. Slid my picture in there, okay? So I just want you to see, okay? There's the call-in sale, okay? And so again, it's got a date. It's got a 1-day sale. It's got sale details. You can change anything. I'm going to show you how you do that, okay? Again, over here, you're going to put your email address in there. You're going to put your phone number in there. You're going to put your name in there, and you're going to put your picture right there, okay? Everything else, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's so simple, okay? Customer appreciation call-in sale. Now, again, that would be like your cover photo, okay? That's what that is. That gets their attention. Remember, that doesn't go up until a week, 1 week away from your sale. So Wednesday, my sale is on the 17th. On Wednesday the 10th, you're going to see stuff start popping into my customer group. Okay. Now, she even has, y'all, she even has this sheet made up. You print this thing out and it tells you, you're just jotting it down. You know, Stephanie Payne called in at 8:03. Her order total was 153. You know, and so you've got a sheet right here. If you're not using a spiral notebook, y'all know I teach you to use a spiral notebook, but she even made up cute sheets here. Print that thing out and you've got it with you and everything is all together. Okay. Again, here's another. Okay. Again, bigger, bolder. Okay. Tells the times, tells the date. You can change the times. You can change the amounts. You can change the discount. I mean, now here's, and you'll see what I did. I did capitalize must, and I bolded must, and I underlined must. I want them to understand you cannot go to my shop and get this. Okay. You must text me or you must email me. Okay. That was the only way. If you call me, I'm not answering. I cannot get tied up on the phone. Okay. All right. So, all right. Again, here you go. Thank you for your order, Lisa Graham. You are so appreciated. So all you do is you go in there every time and you change the name from Lisa Graham to the next customer, to the next customer, to the next customer. Okay. Every time you get an order, you go back in, you've got it saved in Canva. You can do this with a free Canva subscription. Okay, you do not have to have the Canva Pro. So you're working with Erin Marlowe's Pajama Graphics and you're working in Canva. And I'm going to show you through that. Okay, again, here's your thermometer. Do it however you want. All you do is drag that up when you get in it and you can move that up and you can put in here whatever you want. A total of sales, a total of number of orders, whatever you want. See, this said 100 orders is my goal. Okay, whatever you want your goal to be. Okay, I'm going to do number of orders. Because, guys, my sales will be phenomenal, and there's no sense in helping me with my sales. I want number of orders, okay? I've got way too many customers. I don't care if you call and order an eyeliner pencil. That's an order, okay? Bam, that took the countdown up, okay? All right, so there you go. Now, let me get out of here. I'm still screen sharing, okay? So I'm going to get out of here. Oh, my gosh, it's covering up my, let me grab this. Okay, so I'm going to, y'all can still see what I'm doing?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to Pajama Graphics. There it is. Okay. All right, so let me make it big. Okay, here's Pajama Graphics. Okay, it already knows I'm a customer. So if not, you log in here, but here I am. Okay, so albums, I go to June. Okay, so you're going to go to albums, go to June. Okay. All right. So she has all of these things on it. Okay, right there is that whole video I just told you about. Okay, that's her 27-year customer appreciation trends. So now you can, I don't know if you can watch that back or if that's just what she did. Okay, again, here is exactly kind of what I just trained you on, etc. So, all right. So coming on down, here's graphics, guys. All of this is for you. If you want to change your cover photos every month, you can change them every week, you know, in your customer group. Okay. So I want to come down here. All right. Call in sale and call in sale resources. Okay. Call in sale Instagram, Facebook, call in, sell postcards. Okay, so let's go to where we were. We're going to go here.
Is that in the In Touch?
No,
No.
I'm in pajama graphics.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is business. You're going to Google pajama graphics.
Okay, got it.
Okay, this is outside of Mary Kay. She does all this stuff for Mary Kay, but it's not part of Mary Kay. It's her
Okay.
own. Okay, so
Got it.
now again, you need a Canva account. It can be
Okay.
a Canva account, Canva. Okay, designed with Canva. You'll see this right here. Anytime you work with Erin Marlowe or anybody's anything, okay, you have to view the template, okay? So in other words, she's showing you, she's made this for you, but now she don't want you to mess with the master. So now you're going to go in and you're going to save this to you, okay, to your file. So you'll have a file on your computer, and it may be June 20. This is how mine is. I have a June 2026, and then I have a folder in there that's called call-in cell. So I piled all these graphics. You'll see as I navigate through here, and I know that it's 8:01, so I'm not going to keep you long. But you do the template and you open an editor is the next thing you do. Okay, so you have viewed the template, open in editor. So now you are in Canva. Okay, it took you from Erin Marlowe, now you're over in Canva. Okay, all right, so here's this one. Okay, so let's look at this. Here are the things that you can change. So let's just say my customer's name is not Lisa Graham. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to change that, and I'm going to put Stephanie Payne. Okay, click off of it. That's all I did, is I just clicked in that box. I left everything else alone. But all I'm doing in this graphic, okay, so now let's say I want to save that graphic. Now she's got lots of pages here, okay? I personally save one graphic at a time. So let me go back over here, okay? I'm going to so I go up to share, okay? I go to download. Okay, now right here, select pages. They have this bundled as 6 pages. I don't want it bundled. Okay, I may not use all pages. So I go over here and I unclick all pages. I just want to save that. Thank you for your order. Okay, and then I hit done. Are you with me? All right, so now I'm going to hit download. I'm downloading only page 1. So it's down here downloading. And it's going to come up and say, well, Karla, where do you want to put this thing? Okay. So again, the name of my file. Okay. Let's see. You can't see it, but I have a file, June 2026. And I have another folder called call-in cell. And I put it there and it says, thank you for your order. It's going to tell me I already have that because I've already saved it. Okay. Do you want to replace it? Sure. Okay. So now, okay, let's go back. Let's see what the second page is. All right, here. Let's look at this one. Let's just say, oh my gosh, I don't like this, okay? I've got to change the date. Let's look at it first. So you're going to click in here, and I'm going to change the date to the 17th, okay? I click out. So now it's stored. All right, let's say, whew, I can't give 25% off. So I'm going to do 20% off. I'm going to do 15% off. Oh, what did I do? 15% off right there. And I'm going to do 10% off here. Okay. So you can change this. Let's just say, and this really should have said 12 or 10:01, and that should have said 12:01. Okay. You can do whatever you want. Okay, you've got the graphic. She's provided it for you. You can change it. Okay, so now I've got to go down. This is where I went into this box and I personally went in here where must was and I capitalized that. Okay, I bolded it right there and it's already bolded, sorry, and I underlined it. Okay. I want to make sure you see that you must shop with me. You can't shop on my shop. Okay, but I got to change that email. That's not my email. So you put your email in there. You put your phone number in there, and then you share it over here. You're saving it to your folder. Every one of these, okay? This is, again, if you want to say, hey, I got to change the date, okay? You just look at it. I'm going to change the date to the 17th. I want $100 order. Now, she's got her face there. Let's see. My name is not Jessica Johnson. So I type my name in here. All right, now this is where it gets a little tricky, okay? I don't want Aaron's face on my page, okay? So I have save pictures. This is exactly what I do every week with y'all, okay? I have a whole folder down here and it's called consultants. Where is it? Oh, consultants. No. There's all of your pictures that I work with all the time. So I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to find my picture. Let's see, which one do I want to use? Okay, I want to use this one. So I click on it and I drag it over here and I hover over this and bam. I'm about to cut my head off. So I go in there and I scoot it down a little bit. Okay, click off of it. Now I'm in there. Okay, let's say I want to put Jill in there. Okay, Jill, put you in there. Y'all, if you ever get used to working with Canva, you'll kick your own self, honey. Okay, it is so fun. It is so easy to do. And I say this from somebody that is so technologically challenged. I mean, I want to tell you, I used Pic Collage for umpteen years. Jill even knows that. And Jessie, my virtual assistant, said, Karla, use Canva. Everything today is Canva. You can even order these. If you would have had time, once you get that postcard made, you order it through Canva. Canva usually takes them about 10 days, week to 10 days, and they will professionally make you postcards and ship it right back to you. Okay, whatever it is you want to do. So that's how quick it is. Over here, I want to change that. I only lack 10 orders, okay? Or I want to drag this up, okay? So you're kind of, see how you're dragging it up, dragging it down. Is that the coolest thing, y'all? I mean,
Yeah.
so simple. It really is simple. It may not look like it. Okay, here is your call-in day. There's nothing you need. Okay, maybe you're not doing $1,000 day. Maybe you're doing, no, you wouldn't use this to track, but if you're doing $1,000 day, again, you're marking them off as you get to $1,000. Okay, here is your call-in log. Okay, if you're doing something different here, doing different hours, doing different percentages, you can change it. Okay. But here is, that's your cover photo. Got to change the date because I'm not going with the 3rd. So you change it. Okay. I don't even know why that. Okay. All right. I'm going to walk you through again. We're going to save it. Okay. To save it, you go up to share. Okay. You go to download because you want to save it. You're telling I want it saved in my file. Okay, now because you're seeing down here it's 7 different pages, 6 different pages. I got to go figure out. Okay, I don't want page 1 anymore. I want to go down here to page 6 where it says cover photo. Done, and then download again. and it's downloading it.
Is Canva an app?
Canva's an app. Canva's
Okay.
absolutely. And like I said, it may say, hey, do you want to buy the Pro? You don't have to buy the Pro. What we're doing here, this is so simple. Now, what I have to use Pro to do our events and the calendar and the newsletter and all that stuff where you're doing lots of graphic and craziness. Yeah, I do the Pro, but there's no reason you have to do Pro. You could do, I mean, for the most part, Erin makes nearly all of her graphics free, okay? But if not, it's a $15 month subscription, and you can have you've got access to every product. If you want to put product pictures up, it's just the coolest thing. So now it said, where do you want to put it? Okay, cover photo, I would put it there. I've already got one, so I don't want to, okay? But that's how Canva and Erin Marlowe work, okay? It is just the simple of the simple. Okay, let me get out of here. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of Canva. Back to this again. You have so much resources over here. Okay, here is for tomorrow night, guys. The graphic we will use for tomorrow night. It's coming from right here. Okay, right there. Skincare enhancers now on sale. So you'll see that pop into my group tomorrow. All of that, and I'll put it on the Rockstar page so you've got it, but all of this stuff, y'all, that is so impressive. I mean, I'll pay $15 all month if I have to pay $15 to grab professionally, digitally produced flyers. So that's exactly what it looks like right there. Okay. And so she just said, there's the beauty bash. Okay. That's where you saw me get that from right there. Okay. Here's individual. You'll see that tomorrow night. Okay. I will be driving through those pictures to show what each product does. I'll show it and then I'm going to put up a slide. I'll show it. I'll put up a slide. I'll show it. I'll put up a slide. And at the end, we will have a closing sheet. Okay. All right. So y'all, there is so much stuff on here. So when you have a hot minute, you want to go and check out Pajama Graphics and Canva and just play when it doesn't matter. You can't mess it up. Okay. If you mess it up, you get to go back in and you view the template again, and now you're gonna make it yours. You're gonna personalize it. But it's so simple. So tomorrow night is simply about those 10 items. Okay. If you don't do anything else, let's just say, oh my gosh, Karla, I'm overwhelmed. I can't even get anything else together. Then focus on tomorrow night. Okay. Just focus on tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is about selling 10 items that a lot of have the Good Housekeeping seal, they're best sellers, whatever, and those will sell like hotcakes. But let me tell you what, I can assure you, you won't sell anything if you don't text, call, email customers. Okay. All that stuff is over on the Rockstar page. I posted that last week for you. So you've got the graphic, send it out, call it a pop-up party. Oh my gosh, my director launched this tonight. We're having a pop-up party tomorrow night. Save 10% or 20% on these items. And I mean, guys, you can do amazing things tomorrow night. Jill, finishing up your star. Okay. The main reason we're doing things like this, then Wednesday night, again, Janice has the makeup artist that's talking about new looks for summer. There you go. You can sell more product. Just get your customer. Guys, when you have 5 customers, don't wear them out. Because, I mean, that's why you're wanting to build customers, is where you can put that out and say, okay, here's what I have to offer my customers this week. We're having a pop-up party on Tuesday. We've got makeup artists coming in on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. Remember, all of Janice's stuff is always at 8 o'clock. Anyway, so the main thing is that you've got lots of opportunity to be building your customers deep. But it all goes back to somewhere in the beginning, you need to sit down with them and do the facial. that one time. They deserve having a facial. And then the rest of the time, the reorders are the gravy on the train. Okay. So I hope that wasn't overwhelming. I wanted to show you, I wanted to talk to you about the call-in cell because I know a lot of you are watching this back on replay. A lot of you have had Mary Kay businesses for years. A lot of you have a lot of customers, okay? And a lot of you are telling me, I have a lot of product on my shelf. I want to move it. Okay, there you go. Here is the answer to that. It's going to take some legwork on your end. It's not hard to do. So again, the first thing I want to challenge you is reach out to me. Say, I want to do this, Karla. If you need some help with these graphics, I will help you with the graphics. They're so simple, but I wanted to take a hot minute to show you how that worked so you could actually see how simple it is. And the more you play, the easier it gets. But here's what I need to hear from you. You know, if you want to do this, I really would love to hear from all of you. Yes, I want to do a customer appreciation sale. And yes, here's my date. I want to do this. And if you've got your star wrapped up or you're not needing anything before the 15th, then do it after the 15th. If you're still needing something to do to finish up your star on or before the 15th, then let's get this together for you immediately. I mean, guys, what is that, Monday? Monday is the 15th. It's a week from today. And so you need to get that posted in your private group. Just hear me say this. Do not put this on the big World Wide Web. You can text them, you can email them, but when you're doing this, you're creating that group in your private Facebook page. Okay. So any questions? Have I blown your hair back with this? Kelly was awesome that night. And I've done time, beat the clock. We called it beat the clock. You can name it whatever you want to name it, but the call-in sales are fun because they get the frenzy of, oh my gosh, I got to get it in. But the best thing I learned from her was the pre-sale the night before. Okay, that will help me immensely that I'm not sitting here trying to jot down all those orders between 8 and 10 because that's when the majority of my customers will be bombing my phone. Okay, so with that being said, my sweet husband and child have fixed me supper at home. Julie, do you have any quick questions for me? Jill, do you have any quick questions for me?
I don't think so. I'm gonna go download Canva
Very good.
and play around with it.
It is, y'all, it's addictive. I mean, I'm not trying, it'll pull you off of Facebook addictive, but let me tell you, when you get used to working with Canva, it's so fun. The stuff you can, I mean, you'll never create, I mean, every birthday party, every child's graduation, anything you're doing from now on, you will do it in Canva because it's out there. Okay. All you got to do is get that template, then you just start jostling it around. You can change colors. If you want it to be yellow, change all the pink to yellow. You know,
Cool.
it is whatever you want to do. It is limitless. But that's one of those things we don't have anything else better to do, which we all never have that time. But when the yard finally gets mowed and the house is clean, then you can sit down and play with Canva. All right. So tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, all I'm asking here in closing, make sure you look professional, okay? Because consultants, I want to see your faces on live with me, okay? Guest will most likely, they'll just have their camera turned off, and make sure that you're telling them they can turn their camera off. I want their camera on, okay? But just make sure that you tell them we're going to have a group of people and it's going to be fun. It's going to be frenzy and they will be blessed that they got on. Okay. So I will show the 50 off sheet. I'm going to talk about the 50 off sheet. If you want to offer that, great. That is totally up to you. Okay. So lots to do before tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. I'll be in the big room. Y'all will all be on the big TV, and I'll have all 10 products lined up in front of me, and we're going to sell some Mary Kay tomorrow night. Okay? All right. Love you. Thank you for jumping on with me. Sorry I ran over, but I wanted you to see that. Love ya. Have a great week.